Hello everyone and welcome back to the Premier Series here in Gavra Racing. We're back once again. This is round 4, I believe, and we are here in the Spanish Grand Prix. It's a bit different from the rest of the leagues because the rest of the leagues have been in France, whereas we are here now in Spain. Have we? I think we are live. Yes, we are live now. But yeah, welcome to the Premier Series, and I am joined once again by
Evan, and I was also prepared for a race around France. But we're here in the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia, just outside the town of Montanello. Very nice place, very nice in the summer. 15 drivers. Very early on here in the session. It'll be interesting to see who gets pole position and who can continue that championship lead.
Will be interesting to see what's going to happen, but a couple of replacements and some news this week about the Premier Series. So a couple of drivers dropping out and stuff like that. So Absolute 11, who we can see here, we all know Absolute from the Freshman and the Weekend League. Absolute 11 and Alex Gunnar Mack, who's also here this week, will race in the Premier Series for the rest of the season. So they are now both permanent Premier Series drivers. Tonight, however, Alex Gunnar Mack has not started his permanent run as of yet, as he's replacing Kabab Barrages in the Red Bull. But from the next race, Alex Gunnar Mack will be in the Renault. I believe Absolute 11 is staying in the Haas. So, a couple of new drivers in this week. 15 drivers here in the Premier Series this week. And I can imagine it's going to be a good one. However, this track, Evan, as we all know, very difficult for overtaking on. Just like a lot like Zandvoort from last week.
Yeah, it really is. You really do have to push for an overtake around here. You can see some very nice side-by-side battles through that middle sector. But you really have to get it nailed on, as Metboy currently is not doing, as he has messed up that last sector a lot. But here we are. It's Julio setting the banker on the mediums. Mr. Gavra over medium P3 with 117.5. Of course, quality position, as you just said, is kind of crucial around here.
Yeah, it's very crucial.
You said overtaking was difficult.
Yes, as the main place really for overtaking on this track is turn 1. I mean, turn 1 or turn 10 is usually the areas of, the areas where quite a lot of the drivers overtake. As you come through the high-speed corner of turn 9, as Jetsy has just given a lovely example for us. There's all this contact in this. That's not great, I believe. Yeah, Julio moving way too late for the lap. For the faster car of Jetsy, and that might be a penalty already in this race. But Pope putting on pole already at the moment, as he's just put in a 1:16.4. And hello to everyone in the chat already. Jetsy's got wing damage. He's going to come into the pits off of that incident there.
There was no in-game penalty, but of course, as Julio, you could get an LP. After the race, I think it's an LLP.
Yeah, it's correct. There was an AlphaTauri there riding on the gravel. I believe that was Beza. Yeah, Beza with no wing.
Beza's no front wing.
Yeah, he does, taking the different route around Spain, completely avoiding the chicane. But we'll ignore that. I mean, to be honest though, that route there, avoiding the chicane, would actually make overtaking a lot easier. Because if you think about it, right, hear me out, right? So you know how the final corner is pretty much flat out, yeah? If you were to go around that final sector, going around that corner at more of a high speed, taking that final corner at more of a high speed, then it eliminates some of the dirty air. So then you can get a better run, you're faster, you've got better slipstream on the car behind, and then you've got more DRS. And I think that would make this track a lot better, personally.
Plus, a lot of people hate the chicane, so they
and a lot of people also completely hate the chicane, and it's like the worst part of this track. But it's
including me.
Yeah,
I'm definitely one of them. I'm definitely part of Extinction Chicane, if there is one.
It's Joe in the chat saying, "Here we go, sweet data." I'm guessing that's data for tomorrow's Super League race. Make sure you tune in then half an hour earlier than it would be for this race. But we are in Spain once again with the Super League. And yeah, I'm actually excited in the Super League, Evan. As I've recently just told you, we'll be at Monaco next week in the Super League, and I'm pumped for that one. I can't wait to see drivers. And you can't see an actual league race in Monaco, because the last time I commentated on a Monaco race was the special event race that we had in Monaco, and there was about 7 drivers that finished. Natty got like 30 seconds worth of Natty got about 30 seconds worth of penalties. I believe Play-Dutchy won that one. I believe it was quite a mad race, but anyway.
God, somebody in the corner saying it's not flat though. If you don't take that corner flat, you're going to lose a lot of time.
No, but it's Charles Leclerc saying without the final chicane, that last corner wouldn't be flat out on the other layout, because you would be coming at too much speed, which actually that makes perfectly good sense.
You mentioned before saying it's not flat. Oh no, never mind. I've just got the
what you've done there is Guillotine's actually just gone fastest in the middle sector. We saw the 2 Williams drivers stick it in the top 3 out in China, but they actually managed to somehow both of them fall outside of the points at the end of that. Quite a crazy race, that one.
It was on a board. It was a 1-2, and it was about a 1-2 DLF.
Yeah, so the Williams team, good in quali, not so great in the race though, as Met Boy qualified on the mediums. And I suppose we talk about the strategy now, Evan, as I was just to talk about a mix of tyres that the drivers are on. This track, another interesting track for tyre wear, because according to the game, a 1-stop is possible from a soft to hard. But the hards on the front left, from what I've been hearing, get around about 75%, which is near puncture area. So I know quite a few drivers are looking for a 2-stop. Some drivers, though, qualifying on the mediums will be going for a medium to hard. However, the mediums also really struggle on the first stint on a medium to hard. So the strategy around this track, another difficult one.
Yeah, it really is, because nobody really knows what's quicker until you're about halfway through the race. Because the softs, if you're a great tyre manager, you can easily pull that soft to hard 1-stop. But a medium will definitely be more comfortable. You'll definitely be able to push towards.
Actually, no, sorry, I don't even think it was a soft to hard. I think it was the medium to hard. I think I've just completely lied to everyone. I think it is the medium to hard, which is the 1-stop. But I think what drivers are going for, the drivers who are qualifying on the softs, are going for a soft medium, I believe. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, like how different drivers will go for different strategies. As I believe Jetsy looks like he's just lining up for a lap on the mediums. Oriole's out on a lap on the softs. So mix of tyres once again here. Looks like the 2 Williams drivers have gone for a split strategy. One of them's qualified on the mediums. The moment one of them is qualifying on the softs. Joseph's also a soft medium apparently is also possible. So
that's possible.
I mean, strategy's all over really for this race. I mean, it's going to be a difficult one to predict. But I'm sure we can.
He's currently on the lap on the mediums and the McLaren.
Yeah,
he's taking the preferred line through qualifying. If you take that one in the race, it will kill your tyres. Tend to the hairpin downshift to that second gear. I believe we should go into. He goes up straight back into third with a very early upshift. Don't let him validate your car on the exit of that curb.
It's quite. Also that turn 8 really difficult. I mean, so really easy. Sorry. To invalidate your lap if you go run too far really over the sausage curb on the outside, is what I've noticed when driving on this track. So, and actually for this season, I know we haven't been talking much about the quality at the moment, but drivers just putting in some nice laps. Pope's still on pole at the moment, but actually for the new game F1 2020, there was a rework of the elevation of this final sector. Personally, for me, I find it a lot better. I know a lot of people preferred the old elevation in the game, especially, but the whole final sector. It is a very good lap by Jetsy, a 1:16.2. Pope actually managed to get into the 15s, 1:15.6, so he's way out in the lead at the moment. But a bit of a mix of opinions about the final sector. Evan, what do you think? It's about the final.
Better.
You believe 2020 is a lot better? Oh, Jetsy retired.
Yeah, he wants to stay in the mediums. He wasn't feared he can.
Maybe.
Just gonna stick on it. It's a very nice lap on the mediums.
Looks like it. Let's see what all 25 people in the watching the race here. Let's see what you guys think about the. What's your guys' opinion on the new final sector of Spain?
Pope.
Do you prefer the elevation or not? Pope, is he just invalidated?
No, he's just completely blocked Cryptek on the exit at turn 9. He was doing him a favour. He did keep off the racing line, but he just
Cryptek taking the other layout of the Spanish track because he's run very wide there. A wrong layout there.
You're trying to avoid Pope.
Yeah, I think so.
No harm done.
Let's have a look at Alex Gunnar Mack now as he's on the lap. Charles Leclerc saying he likes it feels better. So another person liking I personally like it, the new sort of different elevated final sectors. We can see, we'll keep right on board here with Alex Gunnar Mack as he's coming towards the lap on the mediums. He comes through the newly elevated final sector. It's a lot just flatter on this bit. Used to be a lot steeper decline down to the chicane as he holds it quite nicely there. Large amount of oversteer that would have lost him a lot of time.
Whoa, that's a very slow lap. A bit of a mistake from Alex Gunnar Mack. But he's going to hit back and get back on the track.
Chloe JG Lennon in the chat saying she's put pain is the whole circuit. Loving that one. Pain is the whole circuit.
That's the best pronunciation of that surname I've ever seen.
What, Lennon? Yeah, L-E-N-N-O-N.
Glennon.
Oh, Glennon. Wait, I'm not good with names. Stop laughing at me.
Sure, you ruined my little.
Stop laughing at me. No, I'm not listening to you now. You've laughed at me as Beza just gone fastest in the middle sector on the mediums. He's also coming through the final sector now. Back to the racing, Evan. Stop laughing at me.
Potentially.
Oh, someone just got up into the times. Yeah, it was Cash Neugens at 16.5.
As who else on the lap? Somebody's just Beza's improved P3 on the mediums.
Yeah, but I believe Beza just went fastest in the middle sector on those mediums.
Yeah, he did.
So with two Ferraris haven't put in a time yet. Black Country Mush on a lap at the moment. As we know, Black Country recently bringing in the new sponsor to the GT Sport League, the first sponsor we have here in Gavra Racing, and he is racing in the Premier Series here at the moment. So he's going to come through this final sector now, hooking up nicely, avoiding the curb on the inside a little bit slow. I think he went a little bit deep into the start of the chicane. Going to line out here towards the line. What time will he do on the mediums? It's going to be a bit slow. He goes 10th of a 117.3 is now. Here comes ex-Natty. And now, Evan, I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something now about Natty here in the Premier Series. Okay, so if you're ready to listen to the podcast we just recorded today, will be out tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in for that one. But Ex-Natty said before the podcast, then within the podcast, that he was going to win this race, Evan. So, and if he doesn't win this race, that me and Toussaint are allowed to give him a forfeit that he has to do if he doesn't win this race. So, all eyes on him. And by the way, can I just point out, as we pointed out in the podcast here, right? Me and Toussaint did not say any of this, and we did not pressure Natty into doing this. This was his decision, and his decision only. Okay, he came up with the idea, and he said so. But as we all know, not great record for Natty on this track. I mean, last season in the weekend league, as we all remember, Natty actually spun out 3 times at turn 9 within the race, in the quali, I believe it was. So let's see how he fares in this race in the Premier Series. I believe he also spun out in the Premier Series last season on this track as well. As he comes round now and he's about.
Records for Natty in any lap.
Let's see what time Natty can do. So he comes across the start line. His teammate coming through the final sector now, Cryptek. As he'll start in his lap as well. The boss man, Gavra, who me and Evan thought he was going to get on the podium last race. We were banking on it before he had to pit for the medium tyres, unfortunately. But I'm sure Gavra will come back stronger this race in Spain. as he's out on a lap on the softs at the moment. Everybody else in the pits are on an out lap. Let's see if Natty can put it on pole. As he said, Evan, qualifying position around this track is vital, as it is in quite a lot of the tracks who are difficult for overtaking. Zandvoort, Spain, as he almost lost it on the exit of turn 9 again.
Ooh, very close.
Losing the rear Natties. He's gone fastest in the middle sector, and we know, kind of wait for Monaco, because Monaco is going to be all about the qualifying. Very difficult to overtake on that track as well, but see Knight here coming through the final sector as he comes down towards the chicane, hooking it up very nicely, very quick through there as he gets the first part of the chicane really nicely. That sets it up really well for the second one, flat out through the final corner to the line. No. As Natty just put it in, he's put it, sorry, is that 5 thousandths behind Pope? That's 5 thousandths of a second behind Pope. 5
That's more than 5 thousandths.
No, it is. It's 5 thousandths of a second, because they're both on 200ths of a second. They're both doing a 16.2.
Oh yeah.
So it's 5
of a second. I'm completely miscalculating. And it's teammate Cryptek P4.
P4 for Cryptek, and we've got 4 drivers on out laps at the moment. Let's see what times they can put in.
Gavra currently on a lap as well.
Gavra on a lap. Gavra's actually a 10th up. That would put him ahead of his teammate. It's Deadly Jason also on a lap here as well.
2 tenths up for Gavra now.
Can't believe that. That's
he's invalidated it.
5 thousandths behind Pope there on pole. Natty's so close. I think, Evan, he might have got that if he didn't get that twitch of oversteer on the exit of turn 9.
He would have. That was about what cost him there. Oh, Deadly Jason doing the exact same thing. He's invalidated us.
So at the moment it's Pope on pole. Can anyone beat him? It looks like Cryptek there isn't on a flying lap at the moment. My boy retiring, he can't improve on his time. Cass Nugent is 5 tenths down on his time. Guillotine looked like he was 2 tenths up, but according to the sector split, he's now 700ths down. Let's see what Absolute 11 can do here. As Absolute, a bit of a different in performance, because he seems to do really well, Evan, in the Premier Series, and then once he gets to the Weekend League, Absolute 11 really doesn't seem to be on the pace, but he's just gone fastest in the middle sector. Yeah, he's fastest in the middle sector. Let's see what he can do. It's Julio sticking with the 16.5. And Cass Nugent's to the line. Will he improve? No, he's 800ths down on his time. Absolute 11, his first race here in the Premier Series as a proper driver. What time will he do? And he puts it in third. A 15.8.
That's very close.
15.8 for Absolute 11. 2 tenths behind the top 2, Pope and Natty.
And the other debutant, Alex Gunnar Mark, won't get back on the track. He hasn't set a lap, so in the race he must attack.
Don't ever do that ever again. As at the end of this quali now,
as well.
And the end of this quali now, so it is Pope on pole, 90 in second, Absolute 11 in third. You know, I was going to say something here, but you've put me off on my train of thought. I said, yes, I was going to talk about... So, if you guys listened into the Academy League, Toussaint talked about what he thinks about the quali in terms of what actually happens. He believes that the drivers, if they're on an outlap before the quali time ends, they are allowed to put in a lap within the 2 minutes of time that the game gives to the end of quali. If they don't do that, then they aren't allowed to put in a time. That's apparently what I think, and I believe him, because if we saw there, Evan, a bunch of drivers came across the line, and then they came across the line when an outlap when the quali had ended, and then
what happens is our screens are actually 30 seconds delayed. The timing on it is actually 30 seconds delayed, meaning the quali session will be over for us, but on all the drivers' screens there'll still be 30 seconds left. Sometimes it can be 40, 45. It's always a little bit different.
Toussaint, if you're in the comments, you're wrong.
Because I've did investigations on this, because this is just another glitch that's pissing me off.
Yeah.
And That's seemingly the issue, and it
No,
needs to be fixed.
just there's tons of issues with this game. To be honest, it's
There really is.
it's a very glitchy F1 game. But we'll pass by it and we'll get on with the race here. As I said, 5,000. I'll just repeat that again. 5,000 of a second between Pope and Natty. Then it's Absolute 11 in third on his debut race in the Premier Series as a proper driver here, not as a replacement. Jetsy in fourth, Cryptek in fifth, Bedzer in sixth. It's Julio down in seventh, Casnoigens in eighth, Guillotine in ninth, Oriel in 10th, Metboy in 11th, Black Country Motion 12th, Gavra Novik in 13th, Alex Gunnermack in 14th, and Deadly Jason will round out the back of the grid after he wasn't able to put in a time there in 15th place. And now we're just getting ready for the time for the race here around the Spanish track, the Circuit de Barcelona. I believe that's how you say it. Any Spanish people can hit me up. Oriel, hit me up if my pronunciation is good enough.
You just said Circuit de Barcelona. You can't really go much wrong. Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya.
Yeah.
It's very self-explanatory. It's one of the good names for me and you, of course, being English and Irish, that we don't have to go overly complicated in.
It is, and just give you some quick stats on the track here. 16 corners. The track length is 4.655 kilometers. The race distance is 307 kilometers. I believe, I don't know how many laps that is. That's a full 100% race. I'm not sure.
And fun fact, it actually hosted the 1992 Summer Olympics. Yeah, I don't know how, but...
Okay, nice fact for that one. 2 DRS zones, one on the main start-finish straight and one between turns 9 and 10. And, yeah, as you said, very difficult track to overtake on. And we'll have to see how it's going to fare.
Wikipedia entry, it has noise pollution. That's a thing. Predicted pit stop strategy.
What are you cracking on about here?
The Wikipedia entry has a full section on the noise pollution from the circuit, so...
Okay, well...
It really goes to show us how the website Wikipedia is.
Thank you for that one. It is
That's a random fact of the day with Evan.
Natty in second, and already, Evan, what we are seeing here, big mix-up in strategies, 5 drivers going for the softs, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drivers going for the mediums, and 2 drivers going for the hards. So big mix-up in strategy in this race, and I believe, and it looks like it's going to be a good one.
Zandvoort all over again. Netboy down to P11. That's very disappointing for Netboy.
He did struggle a little bit. It looked like on the mediums, but as he said there, turn 8, I believe that is. Just get back up the chat. Yeah, so turn 8, really difficult to invalidate on the inside if you get it over that sausage curb. So these drivers want to be careful because quite a few places around this track to pick up penalties, and the penalties is kind of what it comes down to at the end now in terms of where drivers will get their positions. It always seems to be a big factor at the end of the race nowadays. And let's see how the drivers will fare. Looks like we've got a couple of Super League drivers in the chat here. There is your pit stop strategies. Let's see, soft, medium, medium, soft, medium, medium. And there it is, medium to hard, or medium, soft, medium, apparently, is what the medium runners will do if they're going for the 2-stop. And
here we go then.
Let's see here now as the drivers are going to line up in a grid. And another thing that annoys me is when the lights go out on our screen, they don't go out on their screen, and that does really annoy me.
That really does my head in.
Yeah,
showing the chat meaning we're going to get absolute chaotic, very 33 laps here.
33 laps in this race. Who will come out on top? Remember, if Natty does not win this race, forfeits are coming his way, and I cannot wait. He was qualified 5,000 behind Pope, which is actually really unlucky. Like, if I'm being on seriously, that's actually really unlucky for him. But let's see what all of these drivers can do in this race. So the lights are counting down here in Spain. And there we go, and the lights are out straight away, and away they go, and Pope after a good start. Absolute 11 now trying Absolute 11 with a really good start, going wheel to wheel, and Natty, the Jetsy and Cryptek going wheel to wheel, and there's a Williams and believe an Alpha Tauri going wheel to wheel. There's Natty and Absolute 11 wheel to wheel.
Casnoigens in the gravel.
Casnoigens, yeah, he has spun spinning around the back there. Cash Nogent's Met Boy up into 8th already. Really good start from Met Boy. He's going to go wheel to wheel with It's Julio as he's going to go down the inside. Can he get the pass done in the end? It's Julio in the end, keeping the position. Up into 7th place he goes. And a really good start from Met Boy, actually. Cryptek and Bezo are having a fight at the beginning as well. I'm not sure, sorry, I believe it was Guillotine and Beza. Guillotine dropping all the way down to 10th. Not a good start from him. Absolute 11, really good start from him. He actually was battling with Natty, trying to get past him there. He's right up behind him. There's a McLaren there at the back looking for a move. I believe it was Oriol at his home track here. Oriol is one of our Spanish drivers, and this is his home Grand Prix. Looking to put a good performance here for the McLaren team. As Met Boy is all over the back of It's Julio at the moment, looking for the move as all the drivers coming through the final chicane now, going to get the run down the main straight, and this is where we'll see the overtakes. But as we all know, dirty air is the worst thing on this track, especially coming out of that final corner, and the leaderboard is completely messed up, so I can't see if Absolute 11's actually going for a move. He isn't in the end. Apparently Bez is in first. On my screen is Julio getting past Cryptek. Did Cryptek have an issue? Because, oh no, it's just, ignore me, it's just the things that's messing up.
It's just the graphics broken again.
Pope is in the lead still at the moment, in second. Absolute 11 closely behind him in third. Cannot see what's happening right now. As Met Boy looked like he was looking for a move on Oriol. As Met Boy's actually dropped back a little bit. Did something happen to him, Evan? I didn't quite see. Because he was right behind Julio. He was behind Julio, but Cryptek and Oriol have both got past him.
Yeah, but he was battling with Cryptek, and Cryptek just pushed him a bit wide, allowing the Spaniard just to slip up the inside.
Oh, it says, sorry, Cryptek and Julio going wheel to wheel. Is in the end Julio getting the cutback. This will allow Oriol to get involved. As Oriol's going to go around the outside. Will he be able to get the pass done? He can't in the end. Stays behind the Ferrari as Met Boy was looking to the inside. As
Met Boy's gone. No.
Met Boy gone on the curb a little bit. As now there's a Williams and Guillotine trying to go down the inside, and now Black Country going to go down the inside of Guillotine. And it's just a massive chain reaction here. Yeah, it's just a chain reaction, Evan, of just all the drivers. One of them going into a battle and the other one capitalising on it.
Here's Guillotine.
Guillotine down the inside of Black Country, and in the end getting the pass done. It's Gavra, massive tank slapper on the curb, and he span around, and Gavra now is going to try and rejoin the track, and that's going to have Gavra coming out of the back here, but Gavra just trying to get as close behind his teammates as he can. Big tank slapper on the curb there, losing the rear. How unfortunate for the boss man. But back up to racing, we've got a bit of a gap has opened up between Julio and Beza, so there's just a bit of a battle going on here between 6th to 11th, and then there's a battle for second going on, between 2nd and 5th there. But what a good start we've had already here, Evan, on this track.
A very good start on lap 3, a lot of battles. Cryptek not going to get past this Julio, and for an outrageous dive into that corner, of course. He'd just gone through. It didn't work out for the Ferrari man. Can push on? Some more winners and losers of this. Of course, the main winner is just probably Pope, getting that gap up against Natty.
Let's have a look. Someone ran wide. Sorry, I thought someone ran wide there. As we might see an overtake now. It's Met Boy on Oriol. You can just see how difficult it is to overtake on this track. Met Boy had DRS, and he had the ERS, Evan, but that dirty air just too strong for him to make an overtake.
Yeah, it really is very strong. You really need to get a powerful exit to get an overtake done here, or just go for something outrageous. Sometimes that won't work, and you'll be out of the race.
I think around about lap 5 or 6, I believe, is when we may see the soft runners already coming into the pit lane. So let's just keep an eye on those guys on the softs, because I can imagine they'll be coming in very, very soon. It's Met Boy.
Yeah, just watching the gaps. Pope he's maintaining it, and he's pulling it slightly. He's pulling it a lot now on
this track. It's just so difficult to overtake. Like it's really good for testing this track, because it provides everything that a test track should have. It's got a big, massive long straight. It's got, 2 DRS zones. It's got like a range of different corners, ranging from hairpins to tight you know, high-speed corners to chicanes to low-speed corners. It's got everything. But what it doesn't provide, though, is good racing. Because the dirty air is really bad. And just as I was saying this, Met Boy got a really good run out the exit. This will just allow him to just get the move done here. He's going to try it down the inside of Oriole into the first corner. Oriole's going to have the better run through the second corner. Met Boy round the outside. Up into 8th place he goes, and finally we saw an overtake here on this track.
Yeah, and I was asking, is it raining yet?
I don't think so.
I'm looking at the sky here, Tiger.
Does Ellison know something we don't know? Ellison, please enlighten us. Is there going to be rain?
Because that sky looks crystal clear. This game is really
but this is, remember, this is Codemasters we're talking about. This is Codemasters we're talking about here.
Pope has lost so much time, he's really struggling. Natty's within DRS again. Natty's had a huge lockup, he's definitely flat spotted those mediums.
Met Boy, what does he... Sorry, I was looking at Met Boy there, Evan. Met Boy has a yellow fuel light. What does that usually mean? Does that mean he's overfueled?
That means...
big tank slapper from Oriole.
No, that means he's low.
Does that mean he's used up too much fuel off of the start? So he's under...
Means, you know when you're managing your fuel and you go your rich mixes and stuff?
Oh, yes.
Means he's actually in the red.
Oh, so he's minus a lap down rather than
crucial.
Plus.
Yeah, he's minus, but it's not crucial.
Is Met Boy going to go round the outside of Cryptech? It's going to go down the inside. Never really see anyone go round the outside into turn 1, but Met Boy almost making it happen. Needs to be careful, though, as you've just said. It seems like he's burning all of his fuel at the start.
Oriole's going to get involved in this.
Oriole is. He's going to capitalise on Met Boy attacking Cryptech. Is Met Boy diving it down the inside? What a move! Met Boy up into 7th place. What a move there from Met Boy. Wow, what a move.
Met Boy really pushing, of course, on fuel, tyres and everything. And if you do always look at Met Boy start the races, he always underfuels the car, so he must be really, really good at saving it. But here comes Cryptech.
Cryptech gonna lunge it down the inside. Codemasters give me poor camera angles. It's Cryptech in the end getting the pass done as he dove it down the inside. An impressive move from him as well. It's Oriole keep on losing the rear on the entry to that corner as Gavra picks up a 3-second time penalty. And as I predicted, Evan, that 5 or 6 is when we'll see those soft runners come in, and already absolute 11 and Oriole into the pits. Ooh, 7. Take a look up front. Take a look up front. Look how close Natty is now behind Pope. It's those tyres, those medium tyres, really helping Natty out. Same with Jetsy. He's also gaining on Natty. And the tyres there, the medium tyres of Natty, really helping him out as he's just gaining behind Pope there on those old worn softs.
Pope needs to box here, and Pope needs to try something different. He might go for a set of hard tyres. See, can he stretch them to the end? It would be very difficult, but of course safety cars could help him on this one.
GSY Bates in the comments saying Tiger hates Codemasters. Yeah, I can confirm that, Bates. I do hate Codemasters, but anyway.
So do I.
Sorry, Codemasters, if we can get a sponsor, that would be great. But it's Natty almost looked to the inside there of Pope. Is Alex going to picking up a 3-second time penalty?
Very close for Natty. Will Pope come into the pits? I think he has to, and he does.
Jetsy, almost losing it on the rear. Now Natty will take the lead. If Natty can conserve these tyres here, Evan, Natty might be able to just do the one-stop.
I think he's on the one-stop anyways. That's what he's going to go
difficult.
for.
I was speaking to him before the race. He said that he was maybe going for the two-stop, the medium, soft medium. But we'll see. We'll see what he does.
I believe Pope's going to come out in a queue of cars.
Keep an eye on Cryptech. Cryptech's now back behind Met Boy. I believe Met Boy got back.
Here comes Absolute. Nearly carnage. Absolute's jumped.
It's Absolute spun round.
Oh no, very close for Absolute. He was trying to go in between, I believe Deadly Jace. Alex Gunnar, Mac and Pope. It was a stupid move all the same from Absolute, but he had to try something and it has not paid off on this occasion.
Has not for Absolute 11, but looks like at the moment Cryptek's staying behind Met Boys. These two getting really close. Jetsy and Natty up front getting really close now as well. Cryptek just dropping back a little bit. Let's see if Met Boy's still below this fuel target at the moment. Oh, Met Boy almost losing it on the rear there. Race. Yeah, he will. He just needs to save the tyres when he save the fuel when he can.
Wide.
Oh yeah, Cryptek has run very wide. Actually, Cryptek's lost a lot of time.
Wide.
Yeah, he's lost
a lot of gravel.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of time because of it. You can see his rear left tyre is covered in gravel there. He's going to try and just shake it off as he comes down this main straight. Guillotine into the pits now. The last of those soft runners into the pits. The Williams driver.
3-second penalty.
Natty picking up a 3-second time penalty, but Jetsy's hot on his tail. Let's see if Jetsy can maybe get the move done. Can't get it done there. Cryptek picking up also a 3-second time penalty. The two Ferrari drivers picking up penalties here.
Oh, Natty's had a little bit of a lock-up going through there. He want to be cautious of that on the next lap. Because you don't want to ruin your tyres too much. Jetsy seems to be managing them a slight bit better than Natty. And his ERS, he has 85%. Natty only on 25%, so Jetsy can burn a bit off here. Gain it up back in the brakes of the next few corners. He's not chosen not to burn it.
It looks like Jetsy's just waiting to use that overtake. Oh, we see big tank slap on the rear, but he just...
Big tank slapper.
Yeah, what it looks like is he's just saving that ERS for the main straight, because as we all know how bad the dirty air is around this track, he just wants to get as much out of that car as he can, I can imagine, on the straights, so he can get past Natty. He needs a good exit, though, and he didn't get a great one there, as Natty's going to try and break the slipstream.
This could be good enough. He's using a lot of ERS.
He is using a ton of ERS, as he's going to look to the outside, and he just can't get the move done there, and it's really difficult to overtake on this track.
The crucial thing here to note is if you have 100% DRS going into a braking zone, you actually lose ERS, because when you brake, of course, your ERS regains. That's how the battery motor works. So if you're at 100% and you brake, your energy's regaining, but it won't give it to you because you're already at 100. So burning a little bit off through a little bit of a mini straight is not a bad shout.
Yeah, it's not a bad shout at all. That is actually a factor which I don't think I've ever spoken about before, but if drivers conserve too much, then they won't actually get the ERS that they would usually get in those corners. I would have thought that he really should be using his ERS maybe through that corner there, but he looks like he's just saving it for...
Just fully saving it, yeah.
Just saving it for the main straight. It's Alex Gunnar looked like he was going to get the move done on Oriol. It's a bit of a battle going on at the back here, Evan, for 11th place. It's Gavra, Oriol and Alex Gunnar all battling it out here. Oriol getting really close to Gav. We could see a move here through the middle straight. Oriol almost losing it again on the rear. Oriol, will he be close enough? No, that exit really affecting him, actually. It's Natty and Jetsy now on the straight. Natty swerving to break the slipstream. Will Jetsy look for the move down the inside? Just can't get it done in the end.
I think Jetsy's just going to sit behind Natty here, because on that straight, Jetsy could have easily got past. He lifted off that ERS before he even started the new lap. He could easily get past, and it's looking like he's just going to save behind. We're going
to see an overtake here, Evan, as Oriol has got so much ERS. He's going to deploy it all on Gavra. He's got the DRS. He's going to be looking for the move. It's Absolute 11 getting past, and Oriol getting past.
The other way around.
Yeah, Oriol getting past Gavra there. Is Absolute 11 up front there, also getting past Deadly Jason for 9th place after Absolute 11 had that spin before. But it's back up and running now, getting past Deadly Jason. Oriol getting past the boss man up into 11th place, and will be looking to get back into the points in his home Grand Prix. Let's have a look here as Jetsy still just sticking behind Natty at the moment. I can see
Natty's made a bit of a mistake. He might push for this one.
I can see these. I can see these guys. I'm trying to figure out which lap these will go to, Evan, on these mediums. If anyone in the comments knows what lap these will go to on the mediums, but now this is time for Jetsy to get the move done on Natty. Will he be able to get the move done into turn 1? As he is, he's going to get the move done down into someone. Julio.
Oh, it's Julio and Beza.
Yeah, Julio getting past Beza there, up into 3rd place. The Williams getting past the Alpha Tauri, as we all know Julio and both the Williams team actually, not having the greatest of races, but having really good qualifying, and Giulio actually putting on a good show here, getting up into third now for the Williams team. I believe that's Peter Speckins in the chat. Hello, Peter, mate. Back in the chat once again.
I haven't seen Peter in ages.
No,
Peter,
I haven't spoken to Peter in ages. Now he needs to be careful. He cut that corner severely there on the inside of turn 9. He needs to be careful. He doesn't want to be picking up penalties. Went horrifically late and almost went into the back of Jetsy. That was close. Got a perfect view of that.
You can't do that. Speaking of Speckins, George...
yeah, both son and father.
14 to 16.
Yeah, son and father in the chat here. Thank you for that information, Holland. Both saying 14 to 16 is smart to pit.
Wait, no, I thought...
Guillotine's out.
Guillotine's out.
And I don't know whether that was a commentator's curse or not, because I literally just said the Williams team were having trouble in races, and Guillotine span on
straight into the pits.
Guillotine spinning on. Does Metboy think it's going to be a safety car?
Yes, I think he did.
Does he believe so? Or at least a virtual safety car? Nothing. Game, come on. Nah. Okay. If you want to listen, right, to my 2 cents and Natty's opinion on the how annoying and stupid. How annoying and stupid the safety cars are in this game. Just go and listen to that when it's online tomorrow, because that there should have been at least a virtual safety car, yeah?
That's a joke.
At least a virtual safety car, yeah? A full safety car would have even sufficed, right?
If you go on board with Black Country Rush here just for a second, Tiger, I can point out where the crash was. It was just at the exit there. That's
I don't understand.
Line.
Evan, do you remember when we had the safety car in the premiere? I believe it was in China, when there was literally no one crashed into no one, but a full safety car came out. Mate, this game's a joke. Codemasters are a joke. They actually are. I don't care. Can't even. No. Don't even. You can't even come in and say, "Oh, it's COVID." No, don't annoy me, right? No, it's stupid. Yeah, don't even. No, I'm annoyed now. I'm actually annoyed. Evan. No, it's actually annoyed me. That set me over the edge now. That's annoyed me. That's genuinely annoyed me.
Wow, you think so? Back to the racing though.
I don't understand. How is he even not giving that as a safety car?
Crucial here is Beza has come out. Beza is actually still
sorry to interrupt you here, Evan, but there's going to be an overtake here. It's going to be Metboy back up into the points on the hard tyre, getting the move done on Deadly Jason into turn 1. There goes Metboy up into the points positions now, and I've calmed down now, so I can go back to my job.
In the chat asking, "Are you annoyed, James?"
No, I'm calm now. I'm calm. As Deadly Jason now.
Yeah, somebody's just pointed out Post now ahead of Natty.
When did that happen? No, but Pope was always ahead of Natty. Oh, no, but Natty got past. No, yeah.
He's at a 2-stop and he's ahead.
Yeah, but also you have to think about that. Pope does have to make another pit stop. Natty might not here. So it's Jetsy into the pits.
What Natty did was he could have just got in front and held them up. Where Pope now could possibly pull a gap and let Julio into the pits.
He could do.
And Cryptek.
Yeah, Cryptek also into the pits.
Also join them. He will. So Pope takes the net lead in the Spanish Grand Prix.
Yeah, but he does, remember, he's looking like he will have to make another pit stop in this race as he went to the medium tyres. This could be Natty to take this one here. As, Pope is on a 2-stop.
Jetsy and Pope battling straight out of the pits.
It is, yeah, I can see this. Jetsy actually getting the jump on Pope. So now Pope going to be trying to attack Jetsy. Can Pope get the move done? Can't in the end. This will be really good for Natty, Evan, as these two battling it out. Pope slowing down. Yeah, Pope definitely does if he wants to make this 2-stop work on Natty. Otherwise, this is going to go in Natty's favour here. If Jetsy keeps Pope behind him, Pope surely now is going to make an overtake.
Jetsy's favour. Jetsy is now in prime position to win this race.
He is, because Jetsy getting the jump on Natty in the pit stops. So, but this may also slow Jetsy down with him defending. And it actually, as we can see already now, Evan, that has just helped Natty out massively, because Natty now within a second of both of these drivers.
Pope's from very wide.
Pope has wound very wide. This is going to allow Natty now to gain on
Get
Pope.
past on this lap. Somebody think Piero saying Jetty has great pace tonight. He really does. Really performing.
Jetty, yeah, doing really well. Up 3 positions off of his start here at the moment. Just 2 drivers who haven't pit at the moment. And it's Gullamac and Deadly Jason not coming into the pits as of yet. But I'm sure they'll be in very soon. That's actually, they're both on the hards. I think only a few more laps and then they will come into the pits. But at the moment, it's Pope gaining on the back of Jetsy for first position at the moment. I keep on saying Paul. I need to stop doing that. For first position, Natty trying now. It's Cryptek getting past Deadly Jason into the first corner now. Cryptek on those fresh hards. Deadly Jason 15-lap-old hards there. It's Casnoigens down the inside of Black Country. Casnoigens getting the pass done. It's Black Country though. It's going to come back and battle. Black Country going to be looking for the move round the outside. Is he going to get it done? Black Country go try and go down the inside. In the end, Casnoigens keeping the position.
Black Country. He's putting on a slight bit of a show for us tonight.
He
always goes for that little bit of an extra outrageous overtake, and I really like it from. I really like him for it because he's the Max Verstappen of the Premier Series. We'll just always go for that stupid move. Casnoigens, the Sebastian Vettel of the Premier Series, nearly spinning going through turn 8. I'm gonna get hate.
No, Natty's the Sebastian Vettel of the Premier Series. Just spinning constantly.
And Black Country's got past.
Can I just say, why does it say Bezos a lap down? Oh no, that's fixed now. Oh yeah, Black Country actually. Yeah, Black Country getting the pass back. Did Black Country spin there? I'm not sure what happened. What's happening here between these two? I'm not sure.
I don't know anymore.
I really don't know what happened there. Black Country almost losing the rear again there on the exit of the chicane. Now it's going to have a run down to Casnoigens. As called Natty Spinala here. As Spinotto. It's Natty. Is in the Ferrari.
That's a dead meme, James. That's a dead meme.
Yeah, but you know, it's Spinotto.
Casnoigens has run wide again.
Oh, that's just going to allow Black Country to come back past. A little bit of interchange in positions between these two.
A little bit of amateur hour.
It's the Merc back up into 12th place. As his teammate Gavra quite far behind now, put 1 second behind at the back. Oh, look at the gap between Pope and Jetsy, Evan. It's over a second now between these two. Natty within 3/10 of Pope. Pope now looks like he's struggling already on these mediums because the 2 drivers around him on those fresh set of hards. So this 2-stop, not working out for Pope how he wanted. Is Natty now? Natty going to be looking for the move? Will Natty try it down the inside? He's going to get the move done before the braking zone. Very rare to see in Spain on the start-finish straight. I almost said home straight. Start-finish straight.
Home straight.
It's Natty getting the move done, and now he's got one Jetsy in the McLaren to go.
Absolute. Sorry to overcut you there, but I thought he was going for a bit of a move. Then he backed out to that did the McLaren. But McLaren's driving very cleverly tonight. I mean, like, of course, driving cleverly is probably how everyone drives, but I mean, they're just sitting behind, pressuring into mistakes, and taking their chances.
Yeah,
which is really what you need.
Here in the chat saying why Metboy didn't find his...
Jetsy's got a penalty.
Pierre asking in the chat why Metboy didn't find his pace tonight. I mean, it seems like a lot of people really are struggling tonight. I mean, Black Country's usually not down outside of the points. He's usually the lower end of the points tonight. I believe I've spoken to him a couple of times. He's not a big fan of this track. He said that he was going to be a little bit off the pace. It looks like Cryptek quite far down as well. He's usually quite up there. Metboy as well is usually quite high up there. I mean, even Oriole usually quite high up there since he's struggling today.
Well, you have to remember, Absolute and Oriole have to pit again.
Yeah, that's true. So it seems to be that quite a few of the drivers seem to just be struggling a little bit on this track. I don't think it's a fan favourite. I don't think it's the worst track. I don't think everybody... I think it's one of those tracks, Evan, really, where people will race at it and they don't mind racing at it, but it's not a fan favourite among most people.
No, definitely not. I know a lot of drivers who do not enjoy this track. Don't mind doing racing at it. It's not the worst, it's not the most difficult.
Yeah, I think it's like...
It's not their favourite.
I think a lot of people... I think it's a lot like, you know, France or Vietnam or tracks
Oh,
like that
yeah.
where people just hate them.
You don't mind testing at it.
Yeah, I think people just hate. I don't think people just hate them tracks. But if you go to places like Spain, I think Spain and like the likes of like Abu Dhabi, for example, or like Mexico, people don't mind going there, but it's not like a fan favorite of a track, really.
I know a lot of people who actually like Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of mixed opinions about it, really. Let's see what people think in the comments. What are your opinions on the Abu Dhabi track? Let's see. Chu said I didn't. Chu said in the chat I wasn't asking about Vietnam. I was asking about Abu Dhabi.
Nobody likes Vietnam.
Let's see what people's opinions are on Abu Dhabi, and let's see if there's any other tracks out there, guys. Oriole into the pits now. So Oriole into the pits for that 2-stop strategy, going on to the medium tyres. And yes, I agree, Chloe in the chat. Vietnam is lovely. Yeah, no, I agree completely. Yeah, that's a true statement, and we can leave it at that. I'm just waiting to see what people's.
Is lovely. The country's lovely. The track is not.
I'm trying.
Deadly Jason in after 18 laps. Fair play,
Black Country moving up now. There's people pitting Oriole, Deadly Jason, Alex Mac. It looks like Deadly Jason, Alex Mac going from the hard to the medium strategy. So they're into the pits.
Saying Abu Dhabi. Is Abu Dhabi a track?
Abu Dhabi isn't great for. Wait. Piero. Oh yeah, I forgot to put Russia in the mix of tracks that everyone hates. Yeah, we all hate Russia, so we'll just with the Russian track, so we'll just move on from that. No, Evan, no, the Russian track is awful. You cannot even deny that Sochi is bad.
He said personally, I like Russia.
Oh, yeah, no, Sochi is bad though.
Yeah,
so people saying Abu Dhabi's bad for racing. It's a bit like Spain, really, bad for racing.
I like Abu Dhabi.
Is there any other tracks out there, guys, where you think you don't mind it, but you don't like it? Is it like a when you see it onto the calendar, you go that track, meh, you just kind of like a meh. It's absolute 11 now.
A bit of a meh.
Absolute 11 into the pits. Looks like he'll be coming onto another set of mediums, and one of the runners who are doing a 2-stop. Pope's actually stopped.
Caught back up to Natty.
Yeah, I was just about to say Pope's been sticking with Natty.
Maybe a little bit of tactics.
Oh, controversial one in the chat saying Joe said Spa is a meh track. I really like Spa. I really like Spa personally, but it's a mix of opinions, really. Okay, whoever's okay. Well, someone's Dan Strider saying USA. Yeah, I can get on that. I can get on that.
USA.
No, I don't mind USA, but it's not one of those tracks where
Mondello Park, which is just amazing. I live less than 5 kilometers.
Someone in the chat saying, "What do you think about someone?" Yeah, another one for USA. There's someone saying, "What do you think about Mugello Monza?" Monza's all right. Monza's really good for overtaking.
Mugello's a bike track and will always be a bike track, and will stand by that.
So just bike track.
It's a MotoGP circuit. It's not a Formula 1 track. It would have one good race. It's just.
Sorry, I was just about to say. Pope getting really close to Natty. Pope's still not coming into the pits yet. Yeah, Pope is getting really close behind Natty. Really not much overtaking on the moment. We've hit a bit of a lull in the middle of this race here, where there's just no overtaking going on. We might see some.
Canada is not that great.
We might see some very soon towards the end of this track. Actually, as those medium runners on the fresh mediums are going to be battling now with this guy who's been on the hards for a few laps. We could see Oriole looking for a move as he looked to go down the inside of Black Country, trying to gain some positions here on his home track, not being able to get the move
Oriole
done.
Definitely has fresher tyres than Black Country here.
I actually like Canada. I think Canada's a good track.
Canada is my favourite track.
I think Canada's really nice. I like Canada. Do you know what track I do really like? Because I think I'm fast on it. Well, not fast, but it's probably my fastest out of my tracks. I really like Singapore. I think Singapore's really nice.
I can get on that.
Singapore. What are your guys' opinions on Singapore? Oh, see what I was saying there about that sausage curb. Black Country picking up a 3-second time. 3-second time penalty. Is Oriel going to go down the inside? Will he be able to get the pass done? It's going to go wheel to wheel with Black Country. A little bit of contact in the end. Oriel having to drop back out the position, but here comes Pope into the pits. Where will he come out? Is he actually going to come out behind Cryptek and Metboy? As Cryptek, will he be looking for a move now on Metboy? Cryptek going to try and dive it down the inside and do what Metboy did to him earlier, not being able to get the move done. Looks like
here comes Oriel again, though.
Looks like a lot of people are liking Singapore. Good. Singapore's a good one as Oriel going to get past Black Country Mush on the straight. Easy as he done, and Absolute 11 putting in the fastest lap here as well.
He is pushing very quickly as Absolute 11, doing a mega stint here. Just one more track that we can add into the mix here. What about Japan? I've heard a lot of
Japan. What are your opinions on Japan in the chat? This conversation's gone on for a while. Also, actually, as well, along with that, opinions on Mexico, because I think Mexico gets left out quite a lot out of track conversations. Pope just picked up a 3-second time penalty, Evan. That could be crucial.
Now he has a 3 seconds as well, remember.
See what Jetsy's on. Yeah, do a penalty rundown. Someone saying Japan.
Jetsy's 3 seconds as well.
Oh, could be very interesting at the end of this race. 2 people saying Japan sucks, Japan is awful. Someone saying Japan is lovely. So Japan looks like it's a mixed opinion track. Mexico.
Well, somebody's saying Japan is awful because they spun there twice.
Someone's saying I love Mexico. So I think Mexico gets left out a lot of all of the track chats. I think. Thinking when you especially
Mexico's alright.
Yeah, Mexico's alright. It's someone saying I hate Japan. Baku was awful. When did we even talk about Baku? But
no, I said Baku earlier. I did say Baku earlier.
I think another one. I like how we've just gone through the whole calendar. I think another one which is a very good track is Brazil. I think Interlagos.
Nobody dislikes Brazil.
You cannot go wrong with Interlagos. I mean, even in GT Sport, Interlagos was really good. Like, you just can't go wrong with it.
Dragon was amazing. We need Dragon Trail in F1.
Imagine F1 cars are on Dragon Trail. It'd be amazing.
Considering the track doesn't exist in the first place, I don't think that's
no, but just I mean, you can take the F1. Oh, sorry, as Cryptek looked like he was going to go down the inside of Metboy into that corner.
We really need to focus more on the racing here.
There's not much racing going on though, Evan. That's the thing. It's, as I said, it's such a difficult track to... Oh, contact! Cryptek's got front right end plate damage as he went into the back of Metboy. Metboy went really slow through the exit. Cryptek went into the back of him, and already we've got action in this race as Cryptek, look, he's got front left end plate damage and he's going to lose so much time now.
This is really going to play into the hands of this cookie of points.
I'll tell you something though, tonight we've got a lot of people here who's never really been in the chat before. For example, Chloe, Jape here, Connor Setti here.
For a while.
Who else is here in the chat? Ted in the chat, Toysy in the chat as well. So thank you to everyone in the chat.
Thanks, Dan Schneider, of course.
Joe, you're always in the chat. I mean, Joe, you're in the commentary box at one point. No. Okay, now there's a conversation about wheels in the chat, so we'll move on now. As Absolute 11 getting very close now behind Black Country Mush. Absolute 11 on the 2-stop strategy on the faster mediums.
Pope looks to get past Cryptek.
Yeah, Pope is looking to get past Cryptek as well.
Actually pulled away a little bit there. Oh no, he's struggling really much. It's definitely going to be a pit stop, I believe, for Cryptek. Otherwise, he's just going to lose way too much time.
Gavra picking up another 3-second time
penalty rundowns. That's what we were going to do. Here's the penalty rundown. To see does Cryptek come in? Yes, he does. Jetsy has 3 seconds. Matty has 3 seconds. Beza has 3 seconds. It's Julio has 3 seconds. Metboy has 6 seconds. Pope also 3 seconds. Oriel has 9 seconds, I believe.
Wait, will Cryptek come out behind Gavra? Come on, Gav, you can get some points!
Go on, Gav!
Yeah, it's Gavra into the points!
Black Country has Quite a few. We're just going to have to calculate this one because he's got 2 penalties on the one lap, which is not really great for my maths brain here.
Oh, just going back to the action here in a little bit.
18 seconds.
Who's this, Gavra? Oh, Black Country has 18 seconds of penalties. That's mad.
Yes, and
Absolute 11 though might be trying to look for a move on Black Country. He's going to try it down into turn 10. If you just bear with me 2 seconds, Evan, we're just going to look into this battle here between these two. It's Absolute 11 all over the back of Black Country Mush. He's going to try it down the inside, late on the brakes, hooks the car up, and gets the move done quite nicely there on those fresher set of mediums, getting past there.
And Woody has brought up the way I say 3 seconds again.
Yeah, I was just about to say, guys, that was 3 seconds of penalties, not a bunch of trees that the cars have in their cars. So if we just for all the people that say the number 3 properly, just thought I'd let you know it's 3 because it's TH, so it's 3, not tree. It's not because you're saying tree like TR.
It's tree.
You're saying it like it's a tree, but it's not a tree. It's the number 3. No, you're not. You're saying tree.
Tree. Sure. Remember last season we had RC8.
Oh yeah. Can I just say, Conasetti in the chat putting in a really good point here. Bezza's actually gaining on Natty. Can I just point out here? That gap down to 1.6 seconds. Yeah, no, but Bezza getting that gap down to 1.6 seconds. Cryptech is going to be looking up for a move past Gavra. I believe Gavra and Black Country both have a lot of penalties.
Here, but Gavra has 15 seconds.
Jesus, Gav, what are you doing? What is he done? Is he drove like the different track layouts instead of actually going the actual right way? The boss man coming up with his own rules here in the end. 15 seconds of penalties. It should be an easy enough overtake for Cryptech as he is on those fresh mediums.
Here comes Cryptech.
Yeah, Cryptech looking for the move now as he's got the DRS open, not using any ERS, but he's looking like he's just going to get the move done nice and easy. Get this one. Yeah, Cryptech round the outside into turn 1, easy as you like, pass done on Gavra. Cryptech back up into the points now for the Ferrari team. God, it's like Leclerc in 2nd and Vettel in 10th. It's quite realistic here, the Ferrari drivers at the moment, to be honest, but actually, to be fair, no, Natty should be like 5th place. Natty should be like 5th place, really, to be honest, if you wanted to do realistic Ferrari placements.
Yes, but he's doing a good job. Bezza's really gaining. Bezza could take P2 here. We have a Bezza fan in the comments as well. He's Bezza's friend, so it's nice to see some Bezza fans. Bezza's a very underrated driver in this series.
This is a bit of a comeback now for Cryptech, because as you said, Black Country's got a lot of penalties, so he should just be able to find his way back past him. He's got to catch up now to Absolute 11, who's also on those freshest set. And Bezza, as I was saying before, he's gaining on Natty. And this is looking ever so better for Natty to get his forfeit at the end of this race. He said he was going to win it, and at the moment is now being attacked by Bezza. Bezza, though, on the oldest set of mediums by 1 lap, and is actually gaining on Natty. So Bezza now, let's see if he can get the move done here. As can't get the move done there into turn 10, and he's going to try it once again on the main straight, I assume. And got quite a lot of people in the chat today, and quite a lot of people watching, so thank you to everyone who's joined us. Natty running very wide there. Bezza just gaining now on Natty. If we just ride on board with Natty, you can just see.
Has this one.
Bezza, Natty getting a really good exit though. Bezza now, he's going to try and get as close as he can. This could be the move for Bezza as he's gaining on the straight now. Bezza, you can just see the dirty air. It's just affecting him so much. But he's going to put everything into the car. He's going to look to the outside. And in the end, Bezza getting the move done. No, a bit of an oversteer. Bezza oversteers. He's going to go into the inside of Natty. He's going to hook it on the inside. And both of these drivers are going to go wheel to wheel. But in the end, Natty keeping the move as Bezza's going to look to the outside and just couldn't get the pass done in the end, and will stay behind the Ferrari driver for another lap, I assume, unless he's going to try it now into turn 10.
Really nice driving from both there. Natty doing exactly what he had to do to keep that position. And Beza is just going to look 3 laps to go. Well, 2 in a bit. But he's just going to look to pressure him.
Oh, is Beza? Will he look for the move here? Not going to look for the move there. Oh, did he make contact with the back of Natty there? Can we have a bit of camera angle game? Oh, he did, didn't he? Wait, has he got wing damage?
Oh, he did. Oh, he's got wing
Beza
damage.
went into the back of Natty. So Beza's got front left plate end damage. I thought he did because I saw the rear end of the car move up. So I'm like, he must have gone into the back of Natty. Beza not coming into the pit stop. That's impacted Beza now that's impacted Beza getting second place here. Is Jet?
They both have 3 seconds, which means
Jetsy. Can I just say, Jetsy? We haven't spoke about it much this race. He's done such a good turn of pace. Really good drive for Jetsy here in this race, as there is 2 laps to go in this race. And we've just got to be wary here as those guys on the hard tyres are sort of coming towards the end of the life now, the hard tyres. They need to conserve it well. As we all know, as I was saying before the start of this race, that the tyres hards on a one-stop strategy are around about, I believe the front left gets to around in the 70s percentage of tyre wear. So these drivers need to be careful towards the end of this race.
And we need to get a driver of the day vote going, so make sure to vote for your driver of the day. I don't know if we have a poll up. I'm kind of hoping Graza's watching, to be honest. But
Joe, I did not say can we have a bit of a camera angle. I said can we have a better camera angle.
You said can we have a bit of a camera angle?
No, I did not. Leave me alone. It was in the haste of the moment. As everyone outside of a second of each other now, as we did have a nice battle for second place.
Does Julio catch up on these two? He's charging.
Yeah, Julio is. I believe that it's also going to be affected by the fact that Beza, with that wing damage, could Julio knock Beza out of the podium position here, as we are now on the penultimate lap of this race. Jetsy so far ahead at the moment. 8 seconds that gap's moving out to. The man's on fire at the moment. As been a bit of an interesting race, Evan, as we had so much battling we had so much battling at the beginning, then there was just no battling at all, then we had some battling again, and now there's just no battling at the moment happening, but we could see a battle forming. So I was just about to say, Julio gaining on Beza now, and Beza suffering quite a lot here, it looks like, Evan, with that wing damage.
Yeah, he really is, and it's Julio is going to go for a last lap attack here, I believe. Looks like Holland in the chat already putting in Jetsy as driver of the day. Oh,
Alex
Mack has saved it. Whoa, it was a very nice save by the Red Bull.
As yeah, it is a brilliant drive from Jetsy. 8.2 seconds out in front as he comes round the final corner. Jetsy now is going to start the final lap of this race here in the Spanish Grand Prix in this Premier Series. And Julio, bit of a poor exit though out of the final chicane, as now Julio is going to have the DRS, and he's also going to deploy as much ERS as he can. He hasn't got much left to deploy. Will he try it to the outside? Oh, someone's retired. It's Cas Nuygens on the final lap of the race. Cas Nuygens is retired. He's lost it in the same place as where Guillotine lost it.
Here comes this Julio. He's going to go for a crazy move.
It's Julio going to go around the outside. Will he be able to get the pass done?
He gets it done.
Julio, can he get the pass done? He's going to look to the inside, and in the end,
contact.
Julio getting the pass done. Contact again between the two of them. I think Beza, I think Beza, his corner in there really affecting him. It looks like Jetsy's going to get driver of the day here.
Yeah.
There's so many votes for him here at the moment. So the poll's going to go very quickly, so if you guys want to get your votes in as soon as possible, the poll looks like it's going to be a quick one today, as we are on the final lap of the race. As we cannot take it away though from this man here, Evan. He's put an outstanding performance in this race. He's moved up 3 positions in this race, and he wins the Spanish Grand Prix here. And it's going to be Natty who comes across the line in second, and that means a forfeit will be coming his way. I cannot wait.
Julio ran out of fuel,
and Beza gets third. Beza gets the podium in the end. Let's see where Pope will come as Julio ran out of fuel at the end of the race. He pushed so hard. Pope, in the end, after qualifying on pole, on the two-stop strategy, will come round and finish in 5th. Met Boy, in the end, salvages a 6th place. Oriol, in his home Grand Prix, will come around and take 7th place. Absolute 11, in his first proper race here in the Premier Series, will take 7th, pushes Oriol down to 8th. Black Country now is going to come around in 9th, but I'm not really sure where he's going to finish because he has so many seconds of penalties. Cryptek, in the end, salvages 2 points. Black Country will take 10th. Let's see where Gavra will come. Will he come ahead of his teammate? No, he does come behind. Deadly Jason, I believe, will come behind her. So Black Country gets the final point for the Merc team. And who got fastest lap? Let's have a look quickly.
I believe Absolute 11 got it. It could have been Cryptek.
No, it was Cryptek got the fastest lap for the Ferrari team, and he did finish within the top 10, so he does get an extra point. So Cryptek actually getting 3 points for the Ferrari team. Natty finishing 2nd, so good performance from Natty, qualifying in 2nd, finished in 2nd place. But that was the end of the race here.
So there's the podium. Jetsy, that's the most deserved win of the season, I believe.
Yeah, it is Jetsy's first win of the season. We actually have seen Jetsy before winning the Weekend League, but this is his first season in the Premier, and he has just won here in the Spanish Grand Prix. Well done to him.
As a finishes 3rd. Well done in the AlphaTauri team.
Yeah.
Julio 4th, followed by Pope in P5.
Pope in P5. And it's Julio managing to finish 4th in the end, and he managed to pull off a good race after we've seen him bottle it on a few occasions in the races. But there is the final grid. And let's see the penalties. So Black Country had 21 seconds of penalties. Gavra had 15. I'm not sure what the Merc team are doing there, but it's crazy.
Maybe Mercedes are doing this in real life F1. Maybe that's why they're so quick. But Jetsy wins. Nelly P2 better 3rd. It's Julio finishes 4th. Pope 5th. Metboy 6th.
Metboy actually good race from him. He actually came from 11th to 6th. So really good job from Metboy there.
8th. Cryptek 9th. Black Country 10th with 21 seconds of penalties, not winning any safety awards today. Gavra in 11th. Deadly Jason P12. Alex Gunnar Mack. He couldn't attack, and he finishes P13. The DNF, Scass Nuygens finishes P14, and Guillotine P15, and my session timer has just completely reset.
Yep, same for mine.
Piero saying it was an okay race, more calm than last night. Freshman was crazy.
But you do have to bear in mind, Piero. You do have to bear in mind, Piero, that freshmen were on a more overtakeable track.
First race without a safety car. Oh no, Tiger's gonna get angry again, isn't he?
Well, it should have been a safety car, Absolute 11. You can't even deny it. Should have been. I mean, at least a virtual safety. What's even a virtual safety car? Like, what are they doing? Nah, that annoyed me. Honestly.
Yes, we did realise.
Anyway, but that's the end of the Premier Series for this week. Bear with me, I'm trying to figure out whether we are back next week or not, because next week I believe the Super League have one extra race over the Premier Series, so I'm just double checking. Bear with me here. Give me a second. But if you haven't already, go subscribe over to the Gavra Racing YouTube channel. And yeah, make sure you check out the Super League tomorrow. We'll be back in Spain once again. And yeah, and if you haven't already, if you've got Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to our Twitch channel.
Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube and follow the Instagram and Twitter, which is run by a friend here, Assassin.
Okay, so next week, what date is it next week?
It's the first week of October, so.
So yeah, so it is a break week next week for the premiere. So no, Evan. So it's going to be 2 weeks until we're back in the Premier Series. Make sure you join the Super League tomorrow, and then the Super League will be back the week after for the Monaco Grand Prix, which I cannot wait for. So make sure you join us then. And yeah, there'll be the GT Sports season starting on Friday will be around Brands Hatch for the first race, so make sure you join Natty up in the commentary box for that one on Friday, 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. Central European time. Yes, that's correct. And yeah, make sure you join us then. But that's all from me and Evan in the commentary box. Thank you, Evan, for joining me.
Thank you for having me. It wasn't the best race, but still was a great race for Jetsy.
Yeah, it was a decent race. We had some good overtakes there, but yeah, we will see everyone in 2 weeks' time for the Premier Series race, where we are in the Austrian Grand Prix, which is always a good one for overtaking.
It'll be good for racing.
Yeah, so we will see everyone then.